Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
One down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. The Colts at 7-9 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You're mine.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You look at the defense for these Texans. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete here. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Fields looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Fields again. He'll dump this off to Achane. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields. Touchdown, Texans! Devontae Smith. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. It's Barkley on the counter. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
In motion left, that's Reed. On second down, here's Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. Throw caught by Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap, Fields flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Maxx Crosby.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Barkley. Gets past one man. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, it's Carr. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Texans will take over.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Quez Watkins, 71 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now. White.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now Carr changing the formation.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. B.J. Ojulari able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Fields. This is Smith with a grab. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Play action. It's Fields. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
That's it.
Running left, it's Barkley. Dances by him. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
6-18. 93.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Fields. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Don't jump.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
No mud. Out, let's go. Go.
To throw is Fields. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Easy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
You got a mini base. Why not? One strike. One strike. Tonight.
Out of the gun, Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Touchdown, Texans. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Move it down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You're mine. 93. 93.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, Monday. Extend. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
Off play action, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Angel. Right.
Now Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Devontae Smith from 4 yards out. And the Texans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion right comes Reed. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Smith here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Hey, Ken. 11. Right.
Here's Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Up.
Fields now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
What now?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Now.
3rd and 19.
694. Hey, 734. Heavy, heavy. What's up?
Carr going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Kill.
Good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready to run.
One final try now for Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.